one of pre-weekly's list! Get that!
Cover! Get down! Shots fired!
Where there's smoke,
V, good to see you.
Hey, you wrote me?
Yes, I wanted to thank you for what you did in Dogtown. I am working, looking at a promotion, and all is well.
Conscience keeping quiet?
Just a peep or two, never a shout. Here, this is for you. So you know I keep my word.
What about Anna? Still on the job too? How'd she handle losing Vanna's biodata?
Not great.
Meaning?
Meaning she kept asking questions. Prying. She did her best to get fired, and in the end, well, she got her way. I'm trying to help, but you know how she is. Stubborn as a mule.
So what now?
Well, Brazil will wrap up its Sovoil contracts. Then tens of billions of euro dollars will flow into our economy.
Talking about you, Steve.
Oh, I will just keep living life. The life I chose.
Thanks, Steve. Take care of yourself.
Sensible people like us always do. Don't we?
Uh-huh. Later.
How goes it?
We've got some important guests in Dogtown. Hereby my personal invitation.
Watch yourself!
Attention, this is Kurt Hansen. Good news, Dogtown. A certain president has turned up in Washington, safe and sound. Now, if I were a betting man, I'd say she was there all along. Our unflinching response to the NUSA's blatant provocation proved effective. What else can I say? Rosalind, if you're ever really in Dogtown, we're ready to welcome you with open arms.
Welcome to where the magic happens. If you're looking for preem threads, you found them.
What's trendy in Dogtown these days?
You know, I used to be a designer at EJI once upon a time. Taught me one important thing. Your clothes are a tool, not an accessory, no matter what life you're trying to build. And in Dogtown, practic...
Looking for a change.
Yeah, sure. Just walk right through me. Best prices in Dogtown. Certified resale.
In a city tingling with desire. Watson. New episodes every Wednesday.
This is Kurt Hansen. If you're hearing this, you've come to the right place. NCPD, gang wars, not a job town. Taxes, who the fuck needs them? Job town, I keep your business safe as long as you abide by my rules.
I need a drink.
Is that very you? I thought so.
Been here before, Reed. Exactly like that. Remember last time we had this convo?
I do. And yes, the rules is... V, you're here. It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
Back on the same page, are we?
Not exactly. Brings back a lot of memories, all this. One in particular sticks out. Before NC, we worked in Op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights straightened on a guy who sat on the Colombian president's back pocket. Sold him smuggled Corptex.
Saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, We used stolen identities on that mission, too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story. We don't have all day.
Think we can spare 60 seconds. Hell, might even learn something about So-Me that'll prove useful.
All right. Our person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to walk his Doberman. Spending big money on kitsch luxury was kind of his MO.
So, what happened?
Well, So-Me had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear. When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had 2 barrels to her head and one trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head. Here a collapsible baton snap into place. Thwack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target. We've parsed the intel from the shard So-Me gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to
No,
her.
she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Stop worrying, Reed. We'll get her out. Save her.
I know. And not just her. That goes for you too. Right. Our objective. To free So-Me from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op. Because... well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, it'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you and Songbird.
plan? Let me hear it.
Answer to meet with the Netrunners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close to Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Amaric and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
I buy that. Sure didn't hide their love of Eddie's.
Mm-hmm. Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hansen.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NT, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it before they reach Hansen at the stadium. That's where you come in, Peter. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
And your role in all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hansen?
Right. Where you'll sell him the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hansen's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hansen, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hansen, take him and his guards out.
Hansen and his goons. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Sounds like Flatline and Hansen's set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at this stage. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird?
We have to rescue him. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Hello? Earth to V?
How much have you told Myers? What's she know?
That Somi's fallen into the hands of the man who's organized the downing of Space Force One.
Is that all?
All for now. We don't have all day.
Main goal. Want to make sure I'm clear.
We're bringing Songbird free from Hansen's iron grip. And seizing tech that's gonna save your lives. You and Alex enter the stadium as Hansen's visiting netrunners. Disguise is our key to the harbor.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talked about nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
Seriously, that this one Jew managed to build an army inside NC? That's just wild to me.
The bulk of his force are local thugs. Hanson's inner circle equipped him, trained him, albeit minimally. They're overgrown kids. They do something street level to get noticed. They get a gun. Staying alive gets them a bulletproof vest or some other contraband toy. That's how it works.
Goons with prototype iron that fell off the back of the truck. Nova. Vargas Corps, Inner Circle. Ex-Militech Commandos.
A specific op brought them to NC under Hanson's command. There are only a dozen or so strong. Outside looking in, they seem rock solid. Actually, they're anything but. Without Hanson, the command structure crumbled.
Kurt Hansen. Bit younger, looks like. Guess the royal asshole look is nothing new.
It's still from the Unification War days. Night City, Operation Midnight Storm. He was in command. His unit was spread out along the bottom of an open storm channel awaiting reinforcements. An Arasaka supercarrier docked in the bay instead.
So they get expelled? What, Hansen loved NC so much he came back years later?
No. NUS Militech Command left them to die. The op got swept under the rug, so Hansen did eventually claim the zone. Just not for us. The man he is today, the situation we're in, it's all the fruit of poor decisions we've made.
Stadium.
Hanson's made it a one-stop shop for the world's smugglers and warlords. Fighting a war at the edge of the world and short a panzer company or two? No problem. You meet with Hanson, transfer the ED, he gives a signal. Before you know it, your new tanks are being delivered in international waters, dropping out of orbit if necessary.
And any for your thoughts, Alex? About all this?
Honestly, still wondering why neither of us went back to DC. Not me, not Reed.
They put him to sleep. Saddled you with the Dogtown assignment.
Who are you kidding? Say we disobeyed orders, gone back. Addressing down by some bureaucrat would be the worst we'd have had to endure. Think we were both waiting for something, like the downing of Space Force 1. Probably makes us a sad fucking pair of hypocrites.
Myers doesn't know the deets of this op, does she? Never will. Is that right?
It's not wrong.
So, we serve Hansen up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways. We're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
You know Reed better than I do. What he thinks? What's his true aim here? Saving me or carrying out a mission?
Saul imagines he's responsible for her. Always has. Thinks he's responsible for all of us. Hell, even for you, I bet. It's how he keeps his grip on reality. Life. With mixed results, mind you.
And so me?
Same story as always. Dares, lands neck deep in shit, somehow crawls out. Rinse and repeat.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. Plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics. Specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far, near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
Stations. How do they work exactly?
They ping vehicle IDs across the network, monitor location, tire pressure, all of that. Hack them, and it'll be open season on the runners.
Find it hard to believe taking one station will be enough. Rental agencies got rare rides to protect.
See if I can find more info. If the one's not enough, we'll improvise.
So breach the station, trace the car. Good, what then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
Dunno. Anything goes wrong, I'll be stuck in there.
Suck it up. This is FIA trunk ops, soldier. Seriously though, the tech just works. And we'll have your back the whole way.
Sounds simple enough.
Tech worth tens of thousands can help any plan go off like a dream. When you think your nearest station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Attention all residents, this is Kurt Hansen. Enemy collaborators have infiltrated Dogtown.
Mom, don't talk like that. You know it's not true.
Think I don't.
Great. Just great. You got a problem, Alex. Gonna take more than breaching one station to recreate the encryption key.
Fuck. Give me a sec. Okay, got another station for you to try.
Hold on, let me ping the station remotely. Try to save us some time.
Clever. Good luck out there. And raise Reed soon as you grab that encryption key.
Yes! Got a Delta. Later. Now we can talk. Go ahead.
B, heads up. I can't talk long, but two things, quickly. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Don't worry, completely painless.
Relic upgraded? How'd you manage it? No easy feat, I'd guess, tweaking tech that advanced.
Let's say I've had extra time on my hands. More than I expected.
Don't worry. We're getting you out of there.
I know.
First good news, you said. So there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. Stays between us. It's gotta. Proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely. Okay, need to Delta, but see you soon.
job, there's
Here we are. You and me, face to face.
Sure we're alone? Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here.
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off while I was here in NC on assignment. Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular. I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special. Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie, too. Sells the best Scott dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his tunes. And there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie, too. Sells the best Scott dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his tunes. And there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late. Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Attack on Myers. You schemed it up with Hansen. I know that.
Yeah, neural matrix was pricey. But honestly, I never thought he'd try to kill her.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
Sent Myers' entire flight crew to an early grave. Myers herself too, almost.
Ground the plane. That was the plan. Didn't expect he'd blow it to shit. Not much of an excuse, I know.
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI Matrix, and for us to run. All before Kurt caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but as soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it. I fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
Still don't understand why. Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. Tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
Sounds painfully familiar. Like I know how you feel.
I doubt anyone understands this feeling as well as you do, V. You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
Why not just go home?
My home burned down when I was forced to trade warm Brooklyn brick for sterile Washington walls. I have nowhere to go back to.
I wanted to ask, actually. What happens, exactly, when you reach past the Black Wall?
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like? Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Felt it too. The Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
Don't trust Reed? Guy wants to save your life.
Mm-hmm. He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militech crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Join and serve, or become a Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death. Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently. 7 years ago. The NUS issued his death sentence, yet he serves the country to this day, clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah, with you and myself. I need to get away. From Kurt, the NUSA, Reed, from everything.
Speaking of, out of everybody out there, you saw Hansen as a trusty ally. Seriously?
I needed someone who could tear me from Myers' grip. I knew him from my time in Night City when I was posted here.
Took a steep risk, all right. And a plain gonk one at that.
That's why I enlisted you, too.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it is.
How am I to know this isn't an elaborate con? I mean, I just have some kind of guarantee.
I can't give you one, sorry. But I've shown you my trust. I mean, you're free to sell me out to Reed, right? Or trust me enough to save us both. No guarantee for either of us. Fair deal, I say.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission. Grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And then...
you help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now, I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
I understand you, believe you, know what it's like to fight for your life. Every minute of it.
Gives you a new perspective, doesn't it? I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.
Hey, You made it. Got a head start. A drink to calm the nerves.
Appreciate the invite. Glad to see you, Alex.
Sweet of you to say. I wrote you because I needed someone to talk to. Someone outside the firm. And not some total rando. To take my mind off the mission, not worry about being someone else for a millisec. Hope that makes sense.
Okay. So, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, it's not like I have an agenda typed up. I just want to be a normal fucking person for a little bit. Myself, specifically. Just me. Just Alex.
Starting to make a lot more sense why retirement was your condition to accept the mission.
Guess you'd call it burnout. Or maybe just the need for anything resembling normal. If I even know what that is anymore. Say, you ever think about who you'd be now if, you know, life had taken a different turn?
I'd leave Night City. As soon and as far away as possible.
Jeez, what'd this city ever do to you?
Everything shitty that's ever happened to me.
And everything good.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine? Okay, now you. Who would you be, if not a secret agent and master of disguise?
An actor.
No hesitation there.
Always dreamed of seeing my face on a show bill. I love musicals, especially.
Seriously?
Call me old-fashioned. So yeah, guess I'd be a braindance star.
Got any dream roles?
Norma Desmond, Sunset Boulevard. Guessing that doesn't ring any bells.
Not a single one.
No surprise. It's ancient far as films go. I have a soft spot for tragic characters. Not to mention I see something of myself in her. Neither of us know when to let go. Scab got your tongue?
To our dreams. For they alone keep us sane.
Ain't that the truth? Ooh, I love this song.
Never knowing which way's up, down. It's never what it seems when it's all I'm ever missing. And it feels as though I'm waiting. And I don't need no head in my hands to know I'm ever heading way south. think I'll find it all somewhere between the ice and fire. 'Cause it's all I'm ever.
Don't do this often, I'm guessing.
I don't hear anything about it right now.
Busted moves? I can't say I do. What gave it away?
Wasn't thinking of dancing, but never mind.
We'll see you on BD posters in no time. I know it.
First, retirement. See you soon, V.
Status report.
Reed, hey. I'm Nova, thanks. How are you?
Put a cold beer in front of me once this is all over. Then we'll have time to chat. For now, fill me in on what you managed to get done.
Somi contacted me. Got news.
Let me hear it.
Well, first off, we've been greenlit. Our VIP's ready to be served.
Music to my ears. What else?
Songbird opened up a bit. Better sitch. It's looking bad. Real bad. This tech's her only shot.
I hear you. I do. All the more reason to focus on the mission in front of us. Get our hands on that cure.
But Reed, what Somi spilled, we really need to talk.
I know, but later. Not a topic for the Hollow. Be one other thing. You need new chrome. An implant that accommodates behavioral imprints. I'm sending you deets for a clinic. The doc will be expecting you. Just tell the Ripper you know she collects unification war trinkets. She'll know you came with my blessing.
Hello? Hello?
You Farida?
Yes, and we're closed. What do you
Name's
want?
V.
I'm busy. That means nothing to me. I'm not taking any new customers. Sorry to inconvenience you.
Got something might interest you?
I doubt it.
Here you collect trinkets. Unification War era.
Mm-hmm. Come in.
Do you know why we have rules? Procedures? To goddamn follow them.
V, good to see you.
Here to see me?
Things are in flux. Situation's changing fast. I thought we should talk. I'm here about Somi. I spent hours wrapping my head around this, putting myself in her shoes. I needed to understand what she must have been going through, too. To resort to treason.
You're in no position to understand, Reed. Your life ain't on a timer.
But I know death. Stared him in the eyes up close. She's trapped. Not just here and now, but going months back. Hell. Actually years. I blame Myers, the sore loser. Does her damnedest to avoid it. Songbird, the Black Wall, dirty tricks meant to give her a competitive edge. It's no wonder Somi doesn't trust anyone. Except maybe you. A little.
Song should trust you, not me. That it?
I can't say I really blame her. I can only blame myself.
But could you have done anything differently?
Something. Anything. Instead of giving in and being exiled in Night City, a couple thousand miles away.
There's a prison cell prepped and waiting for her already. Somi knows that full well.
She lives to see tomorrow and every day after. That's what matters.
Myers needs her alive, sure, but forgive and forget the attempt on her life? Never.
Myers might not forgive her, but doesn't mean I can't.
You forgetting? Woman tried to zero you, too.
Her hand's been forced too many times in her life. She's due compensation.
Okay. We break the chain Hansen wrapped around her neck. Then what?
We stow away somewhere safe. Ask some questions. Establish some common ground. Once I get the answers I'm looking for, I'll personally help her disappear. From everyone, everywhere. Including Myers.
Wanna ask her a few questions, huh?
To understand her side. Got an idea already of what I'll hear. System broke her. Almost took her life. Like it did mine. As for me, well, my time's well past. But Somi's still worth saving.
You know, some would call that treason.
Tell me something I don't know. I got contacts in Europe. We'll find the best clinic, put you two back together, fix what's broken. Once we have your cure in hand. But I need to help Somi first. She's lost, and I'm concerned she doesn't know what she's doing.
You don't trust her?
What I don't trust is the shit from beyond the black hole and the attendant paranoia. Both in play here, I'm afraid. She has another plan in mind. I'm damn sure of it.
Somi... she reached out. Wasn't telling the whole truth before. Wants out. Off the grid. Has it planned for right after we take down Hansen. Gonna make a run for it. Slip out of Night City.
I thank you, V, for your candor. This means a lot to me. I have something for you. Our best minds in DC cooked it up. Icebreaker. Silver bullet against any fortified netrunner. Farida feed it into your system during surgery. Use that, and Somi will drop unconscious within a minute. We can't take any chances, and when she wakes up, she'll wake up at home.
She could sense the breaker. Not talking about some run-of-the-mill runner here.
It's meta-heuristic hyper-aggressive tech, cobbled together by a literal army of experts. If she does sense it, it won't matter. No one out there, alone, could withstand something like this.
You sure this soft will work? Doubt it's been tested on anyone at Songbird's level.
From what they tell me, this program can anticipate what she'll do before she even thinks to do it. By the time you cut one thread, it's already found another. A precision-guided weapon designed to evade countermeasures.
Okay. How do I use it?
Fire it up when you're both jacked into the mainframe. At that moment, Somi's door will be wide open.
Two of you could just, you know, sit down, talk it out.
That's my aim. Precisely.
After you kidnap her. Not quite the same.
We've come to a point where some options are simply off the table. Right now, we're focusing on saving your lives. Talking time will come later. It's time I was on my way. I leave you in Farida's able hands. Call me once you're done here.
The sooner we begin, the sooner we finish.
I need to do anything, or...
20 questions first? Should I hold your hand? No. Do nothing. Tush, meet chair. Okay. Anesthesia incoming. Don't worry, it's the good stuff. Relax and submit. An ID modding implant is complicated tech, true. But the procedure is surprisingly simple.
This tech actually heard about it. Back at Arasaka Counter Intel. We thought it got the chop at the prototype stage.
As you can see, it yet lives. Chatterbox. Okay. Anesthesia is taking hold.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Nice to see you in good form.
Mm-hmm. You want something from me?
To chat. Got no other options. You'll have to do.
So tell me, what's it feel like to be a traitor?
Doing what I gotta do to survive. Figured you'd understand.
Oh, fuck. Even talking like they do. Just using different words. That's the job. No other way. For the greater good. Christ. It's exactly why I ditched the ranks. But seriously. Found yourself in a shit-tastic situation. Come on, got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger. The master spy and the agent unloosed. Tragedy, comedy, or both.
Think one of them's trying to dupe me?
No, they're both telling the truth. I mean, might be muddy on the nitty-gritty, but their motivations are plain and clear. Survival. It's her be-all and end-all. That and she's a walking, talking nuke. The kind that keeps making mistakes, never knowing which one's gonna set her off. And Reed? Bastard and me are one and the same. If I hadn't ghosted the army, I'd have become a Reed myself. Live and die by our principles. That's the tragedy, V. Someone's gonna play victim to the other's good intentions. Try not to forget that when you're standing over that fucking overgrown neuro drive.
Reed or Songbird? What would you do in my shoes, Johnny?
I am in your shoes, dumbass. For every gonk choice you make. But I can't do dick. But honest to God, V, not fucking around? I don't know. Got no goddamn clue.
Well done. The facial morph implant is online. Now all you need is a behavioral imprint. And do me a favor. Don't tell me what you need this for.
Might pop by if I need anything else.
I can't wait.